Hello, this is Brad.
This is Igile. It's the middle of season 8 now. We figured it's a great time to sit back, relax, and see what's going on in the community.
And we think it's a good time to share what's going on right now and our future plans with the community.
Absolutely.
I've got some questions here. You ready?
Let's do it.
So the first question, I want to start with the weather. You know, season 8 is the first time we brought the snowy weather to the game. So do we have any plans in the future about more about the weather system kind of stuff in the game?
So it's going to be season by season, and next season the farm is having its turn with dynamic weather. But you're also going to see a lot more new ideas coming out, like gameplay variants that are focused around weather that challenge players to not just deal with other players, but also the weather as well. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, because for this season's updates, we combined the weather system with the original gameplay. I mean, like the snow and the North Ridge itself. So we received a lot of positive feedback. So next season we want to continue this way to plus the dynamic weather system with the one of the most popular maps, farm, together to make it a different gaming experience to all of you. So next question is about the map design. It's not from me, it's from our creator Seed. Yeah, let's take a look.
Hey everyone, it's me Sade. Welcome to the first episode of Pantau. My questions coming from map designs. Right now, I do not think that we have enough extraction points, and these turns already exist in extraction points into a death trap. But the funny part is, the loot we get into the raid for doesn't even worth it. So, we need more extraction points and better loot. But will we get it though?
So I think Sade's bringing up a really good point there.
Yeah, that's really good.
Where you come in and you loot and you find great loot, and then maybe you don't extract because it's hard to extract.
Yeah.
But
I mean, as a player, I personally not a PvP oriented player. I want to have more better loots. I want to get out of if I got good loots, I want to get out of the map as soon as possible. So for me, I mean, on some maps, I do think we lack of enough extraction points and resources.
that's a very good point, because in the beginning, when Breakout first launched, that was the intent of the design of the maps, was to have players crisscrossing at certain points, and we call those the danger zones, right?
Yeah.
But as the games evolved, the player base has evolved, we found that maybe that's not the right approach to stick with all the time.
Yeah, because the situation is totally different from 1 year ago.
It's dynamic, right?
Yeah, it's dynamic. Yeah.
And so we're seeing a lot of different players maybe are more encouraged by safe zones versus hot zones.
Yeah.
Because right now we have the danger zones, which is where all the good loot is gonna have your highest chance to appear, right? And so now we're thinking, okay, maybe we should also have safe zones where there's less combat or less attraction to combat, and you still have a good chance of finding loot. So you're gonna see in season 9 and beyond more of wild or rogue loot sites that are off the beaten path. You're going to see more safes as well. And just in general, maybe some better loot will be appearing. No promises, I don't know, promises, but there will be more options to loot, and players will not always be encouraged to go toward the same danger zones.
Yeah, so for today, we do not have not detailed information about all of those things, but our team is we are really thinking about in this direction. So maybe next month the Dev Talk will show you more details about the everything.
That's right. Sade brings up a good point. We're aware of it, and we're designing to shift the meta more in that direction.
Yeah, and also if you have more suggestion about this part, you can just leave in the comments. Let us know. Yeah, we'll read all of those comments.
Absolutely. Or go on the Reddit. I'm in the Reddit if you guys didn't know, and I'm answering questions quite often on Reddit. So please jump in there.
Operators, quick update incoming. Starting April 27, we'll be making immediate adjustments to encrypt safe spawns on select maps to better adapt to the evolving raid. On farm, an additional encrypted safe will be added to the open storage and the warehouse area. On TV station, a new encrypted safe will be placed in the logistics area. And on Armory, 2 new encrypted safes will be introduced, with 3 safes randomly appearing across 6 possible locations shown on your screen. As we've mentioned in this video, these changes are aimed at keeping up with the dynamic nature of the environment since launch. Please follow our socials for more official information. So, next question is from iStream. Let's hear him out.
Yo, what's up, gang? iStream here. I've got a few questions for the AB team for the Dev Talk series. How are you guys going to improve low to mid-end device performance issues?
That is a very good point. ICE is making that as a mobile game, we really need to cater to a very large audience. You know, we have the lower end devices, mid end, high end, and everybody needs to be able to play and have a good time on Arena Breakout. It's actually one of the biggest challenges for mobile game developers is to make sure that you have a well-optimized game that works for lots of different players.
Yeah, but also that is it's a fundamental job for all of us because we want to make the first thing first. We want to make players you have good gaming experience. That is the first thing you're gonna do.
Yeah, absolutely. Two people I want to call out who really helped out with last season's frame rate stabilization, which is Mumu and Jerry.
W in the chat.
W in the chat, guys. So yeah, they helped out with this feature. It's dynamic. It was really tough to do. The whole team came together. It's not just us.
Yeah.
And they made this come out, and it helps a lot of different players on a lot of different devices enjoy the game a lot more. You're going to see more of that coming in Season 9, which is graphics and frame rate customization, which allows players to choose what they think is most important for their experience in Arena Breakout.
We are very happy to see you guys. I think that's the function that we applied this season was useful. And in the future, we think it's a good idea to give the option to players. For example, if you think the reflection on water that is useful, you can keep it. If you think that is not useful for you, and you just turn it off. Based on your device performance, you can always make the best option for yourself to make sure you have the best gaming experience.
Basically, just giving the options to players to make sure that their experience is balanced with how their device performs. Because we know it can be a taxing game if you have everything on max.
Yeah. So for more detailed things about the performance and system optimization, in next month we'll have a specific video about the optimization parts. Yeah, and you'll see all the details and how we think about how we work on this in this video. So stay tuned, everybody. Before the next question, I want to ask: are you a solo player?
Me? No. I like playing with randos.
Okay, I'm a solo player.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next question is from also a hardcore solo player,
All right.
Semivan. Let's
hear it.
Hello everyone, my name is Semivan. I've been playing solo since season 2 and I love it. But with each season it's become harder and harder to playing solo. With reducing damage and increasing health point, almost impossible to handle a full team. The last solo mode with guaranteed red airdrop was fire. I'm pretty sure most people loved it as well. So, do you have a good news or future plans for a lone wolf like me?
All right. Semivan's bringing up a very good point.
Yeah, very good.
Life is hard if you're a solo player, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of intentional. We do design the game around squad-based gameplay because
the Arena Breakout's core gameplay is extraction shooter. So you wanna we always say high risks, high rewards. So if you team up with others, and basically you can share the risk with your teammates, and then you have a bigger opportunity to extract successfully.
Yeah, and we know it can be difficult to cooperate with random teammates, which is why we had the loot priority system come out, and as well as the key room lockouts. We are trying to make it easier to get along with those squad mates who you might not know. So we do have solo ops that is geared towards solo players. We do also have the duo modes that we've just talked about. And also Farm Rush is a duo mode, which limit the amount of people in the opposing teams, so you don't get 4v1'd all the time. In general, we do encourage squad-based gameplay. That's kind of a core element of Arena Breakout.
Just as Zigili mentioned that we have two different modes. One is upcoming April 21st.
April 21st,
Yeah,
don't
the dual
forget
modes. Yeah, don't forget. A lot of rewards.
Lots of gold loot.
Yeah, feels like an advertisement.
It is an advertisement.
Okay.
Play April 21st, lots of gold loot.
Yeah, more free skins. Plus,
Free skins too.
Yeah, so coming now. Back to the topic. I think for now I've already offered those two different options for all of you guys. If you are different types of players, you can find your game mode from them. But those are kind of the limited time modes, because for example, if you want to make the solo ops permanent, it will be everybody's is pretty reservative. As I mentioned, that is about risks. So everyone's gonna be hiding, and the gameplay gonna be very boring, maybe. Yeah. So we will continue monitoring the live version about this mode and upgrade it in the future and give you better experience.
What we have found when we have solo gameplay or we have limited size squad game modes, we do find the game pace gets brought down really slow.
Yeah.
You get a lot of players ratting out, camping out, and you get kind of not really an enjoyable time.
Yeah, we can. Sometimes I do see some comments on Discord. People say, "Oh, well, yeah, we love solo ops, but I think the pace is too slow, and everybody's hiding the gameplay is not what I think." Yeah.
Yeah, so we see this. We recognize that there are players that enjoy playing solo, and there's reasons because of that. It is intense, and you can only depend on yourself. But we also see a larger number of players who maybe are not looking for that experience all the time, which is why we package solo into this time-limited event.
Hold on. I got one more question. Let's take a look.
Seasonal events are kind of repetitive right now. There are a couple of good ones. In fact, this new snow mode event is really good with the guaranteed red airdrop. It completely offers a different and intense type of feeling. However, a lot of the other events feel repetitive. When are we going to get new events? Namely, are we ever going to get, the small bunker-only event mode in Armory, just like how Armory first got introduced in Arena Breakout Infinite? Just bunker, everyone spawns inside it, crazy PvP.
All right, I can't help it. I got to agree a little bit. Exchange events, for me, get kind of boring after a while. You go in, you grab some items, you come out, and then you exchange for stuff.
Yeah, so do we have new mode in the future?
Of course, come on. Of course we have new stuff coming. So in the future, you can look forward to some very interesting new gameplay variants around being a militant, for example. You go in and maybe you have different objectives than what you're used to.
Sounds like we're gonna have a new role play mode.
Yeah, new roleplay mode. It's not like being the boss roleplay, Viper versus Fred, but in that vein where you're taking on the role of a specific type of character in a kimono. That more stuff like that is coming, which is really cool. In addition to that, we do have more deathmatch variants coming.
Yeah.
With a little bit of economy thrown on top of that, which I think
that sounds good.
Pretty interesting.
That sounds good.
We know deathmatch is pretty popular for a pretty large chunk of the player base. And so we're going to iterate around that and see how we can make it even more interesting. In addition to that, we do have another mode coming where mid-raid, there will be the ability to buy stuff in the middle of the raid. Can't talk too much about the details of that right now, but it will be very exciting for players who are looking to spice up some of the event-related gameplay.
Yeah, and also about those older gameplays, we upgraded it. For example, the skill ops and the gold loot airdrops. Yeah. So for those mode, because we brought those mode for some reasons. Like for the skill ops, we want everybody you can enjoy the extraction shooter, its gameplay, and you don't feel too much stress about it. And also the gold loot airdrops, we want to if you are core PvP oriented players, you can just enjoy this kind of mode.
That'll be very good for some players who maybe depending on themselves a little more, and they don't want to have to 1v4 a lot of different teams. So now going in as just two-person teams is going to limit your 1v4 opportunities, and it's going to make with the gold loot that's on the line here, the red loot that's on the line, it makes it very, very high stakes.
If you have more ideas about the gameplay, just let us know. Yeah, we do need your ideas. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. As we mentioned, April 21st, we're gonna have some free rewards for the community. But also our creator, Sniper, he also got some questions for this part. Let's hear him out.
Hi everyone, it's me, SniperGaming, and first of all, I wanted to say huge thanks to all the players who supported me, which made me the most viewed Arena Breakout YouTuber of 2024. It was honestly a wonderful honor that I will cherish and work hard on in the days to come. I have a question to ask, will we ever get premium secure cases from the rank reward store, like we have a normal case, or maybe a gun skin by completing the legend rank, from which players will recognize skill players by that skin? Finally, I want to say special thanks to Arena Breakout for inviting me to the Dev Talk. It's been a wonderful experience, and I hope this Dev Talk will be helpful to you guys.
I mean, free skins. That's his, everybody loves free skins, yeah. And also I saw one suggestion from the community that said we should be connecting the free skins with the rank points. And if you reach the certain rank points, and then you will get free skins. What do you think? What's our plan for this part?
I think there's two things here that we can separate. One is free skins, that's for everybody, right? Everyone likes free stuff. Everyone likes personalizing their operator and being, showing a little color, showing a little of their personality. Yeah. That's good. And we want all players to be able to enjoy that kind of thing. The other thing that we are aware of, and we know the community's been aware of for a while, is progression. progression in Arena Breakout has been kind of broken for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
have the cap on level 30, we have a battle pass, and then season to season we have ranks. That's kind of it as far as progression goes, and we understand, and we have known this for a while, that it's not really enough to give players long-term incentives to play and enjoy the game and unlock things.
Yeah.
So the team is getting around to updating the progression system. We're gonna have more unlockables that players can follow along the season, as well as, of course, content that comes with that to incentivize them to enjoy exploring Kimona and doing different things in the game as they play and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's better later than never. We know we should be doing this for our community, and more details will be revealed next month.
Absolutely. That's all we got for you guys today. Thank you for joining us. It's been a great season 8 so far. It's going to be even better, and season 9,
Yeah.
even better.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you
In the dark.
in the dark zone. Oh, don't miss out April 21st.
Right. Why, Lama?
Oh, shoot.